everybody. You know what we do. We here live at 5. Brother Steve, live at 5-ish, But I told y'all today that we're going to be at 5:30. So we at 5:30-ish today. Brother Steve here live, y'all. And we are, boom, getting ready to go live on our YouTube channel all across America and around the world. We want people to come log on. It's going to get good today. Boom, we live on YouTube right now. Let me say this right now. This is going to be a good topic. It's going to be hot. Share. Don't scroll and keep going. Stop. Share this video. Come get this information because we're going to give it to you for free. We're going to give this information to you for free, all right? I got Miss Waterford. She's on standby, and I know she's getting ready to start sharing it off my page. If you out there, share this video. If you want to make some comments in the comment box right now, hit me up with a comment. People are logging on right now. It's going to get good today. We're going to tell y'all the secrets. Okay. Oh, hey. Lady Victory in Dallas. What's up, Lady Victory on the board? She's making things happen. And my good friend, Mark Ballard. Mark, we still praying for you, Doc. That is a legend. That is an entertainment industry legend and a businessman. Mark is he is one of the men that inspired my gospel music career as an owner of Papa John Pizza franchises. So we call him the pizza producer, all right? That's Mark out there watching our program right now. I need all of y'all to share this video. Don't scroll and keep scrolling. Share this video. Now, people, I made some promises and I kept them all. I kept my promises and we still doing good. So we're going to get into this today. The secrets about how to fix your own credit. Hey, how you doing? There's another Facebook user. How you doing out there? Now, I need 5 people to share this video. Who will share? If you share this video, I may have something for you, okay? I need 5 people to share this video. I'm trying to get at least 55 views. You think I can get 55 views? We're going to get 55 views there. Your brother Steve here live. Now, let me say this. People have started hitting me up already earlier today. Say, hey, brother Steve, I want to get one of those prizes today that you're going to give away. Well, guess what? I've got authorization that today we're going to bless 4. We may do 5 right now. 4 people with a trip to not Hawaii. Whoop, not today. It's Las Vegas. Today is Vegas Day. So guess what? When Vegas is now officially opened up, if you want a trip to Vegas for, I think 3 days and 4 nights in Las Vegas, we're going to bless you with those trips to Las Vegas today, okay? It's very easy. It's very simple. Somebody hit me earlier and said, I want one of those trips to Vegas. I want to go. We're going to tell you what to do. It's real simple. It's real easy, okay? I got Miss Nicki Waterford here, the CEO of a wonderful, wonderful company, and she's going to be off the chain. She's going to be awesome. That and some more. Y'all stay tuned, Brother Steve. We live from Hollywood, California.
From Hollywood.
Yo, DJ, are you done mixing yet?
Your DJ has only just begun.
Hello, I'm Bishop T.D. Jakes, and you're watching Brother Steve TV.
Hey, it's LaToya Luckett, and you're watching Brother Steve TV.
This is Rance Allen, and you're watching my friend, Brother Steve TV.
Hey, y'all, this is Landry Johnson, and you're watching Brother Steve TV.
Hi, this is Rodney Darkchild Jerkin. This is Chris Tucker. This is Kurt Franklin. And you are watching Brother Steve. And you're watching Brother Steve TV. Stay tuned.
From Hollywood, California, you're watching Brother Steve TV.
Hands up! LA! Scream!
All right, y'all. We here. Brother Steve is live at 5:30-ish today. We're going to get right into it. Here she is. You know, we got to talk about it. This woman is a businesswoman par excellence. Her office is located in the same complex where I used to work when I was a teenager before I came to Los Angeles, California. Ladies and gentlemen, one only, Miss Nicole Waterford. How you doing there?
Hey, Steve.
All right, that's my homegirl from Cleveland. What's up, Nikki? She's Miss Waterford, but I call her Nikki, so I just cut right to the chase and say, "What's up, girl? How you doing? How is everything in my hometown of Cleveland, Ohio?"
We are all good, given the circumstances of COVID, but we hanging in there. We staying prayerful. City's doing fine. Everybody hanging in there, so we doing good.
Let me say this. Let me get this out the way. If you want to start making comments, get your comments in right now. We're going to open the comments up pretty soon. Get your comments right now. I'm using StreamYard. Go to mystreamyard.com. Go to mystreamyard.com. If you want to use this software, go to mystreamyard.com. If you want to learn how to use the software that I'm using to do our live broadcast. Okay, so check us out. And there is 15 people who want to get into the voiceover world. Now, Nikki, you heard about what's going on in Hollywood. That the door of opportunity for African Americans has blown up. It is like blown. When they took off Gone with the Wind, they took that off of.
Broke my heart though, Steve. That is one of my favorite movies.
I ain't gonna lie, but that was
I can relate to Miss Scarlett. I was that 10-year-old spoiled girl.
Let me tell y'all this: if you want to get into the entertainment industry right now, they're looking for African American voiceovers. So if you want to break in to the entertainment industry and start doing some voiceovers, get connected. Get connected right now so you can start doing some voiceovers out there. Now, here's the deal. Let me say this up front. Right now. People are saying, Steve, I want one of those 4 trips to Las Vegas. So let me just get these away. Well, let me just put it out there right now. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. The one of those trips to Las Vegas. Guess what? Now, here's what we do. When you sow a seed into our ministry, and help us out, then we give back to you. So anybody that sows a seed of at least $20 or more, just sow a seed into our ministry of $20 or more. Guess what? We're going to sow back into you with one of those trips to Las Vegas, okay? That's easy. That's simple. Now, I got 4 of them, and that's what we're going to do. So when you sow a seed into our ministry of $20, help us out. Help us do what we do to help us. Now, y'all know when I get off the air, I go grocery store, I go to Boston Market, I go buy food for people. If you saw me yesterday, I was at the homeless camp giving away stuff, boxes of stuff, suitcases, luggage. We're just going to bless people. Help us bless others. Okay, so we got 4. All right. We got 3 left. All right, we got 3 left. So if you sow a seed into our Cash App, now here's what you do. When you Cash App us, to sow your seed, you put your name and put your email address in the description so we know who you are. Don't just Cash App and then be like, bless you more. You got to let them know who you are, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to let you know so you can get connected. Hey, Linda Monroe out there, how you doing? Let's get into the get-in right now. Let's get into the goods right now. We got Miss Nikki. Nikki, let's talk about fixing our credit. Now, right now seems to be a good time. By the way, hey, Kelly Spencer's out there watching our program from Houston. Oh, Houston's in the house. Emmanuel out there watching. Hey, Emmanuel Wilson Sr. out there watching our broadcast. All right, let's get into the good stuff right now. Nikki, let's talk about this. You got your credit report. Now is the best time to fix your credit during the COVID-19. Tell us why.
All right, so right now is the time and opportunity to fix your credit and to start looking at where things kind of may go wrong if you haven't quite veered to the left yet, and what I can do to stop some of those things from happening, because now people are reaching out to you and they want to hear from you. They want you to communicate with them before things really take a dive. If you already had some credit challenges, it's now a great time to actually start working on fixing those challenges, because a lot of those creditors are negotiating payoffs. They are working in your favor. So this is the perfect time to look at those things. Plus, we're all at home. Nobody's at work. You got time to do these things right now. Everything that you wanted to do before and you didn't have time because you were running to the job for 12 hours a day, in freeway traffic, coming back, picking up the kids. It takes time to deal with those challenging issues on your credit. And that's one of the reasons that stops a lot of people from actually going to take care of those things, is because it takes time. Okay. I don't have time, and we ignore it. But this time you have right now. So this is the perfect time to actually dig in and actually start working on those credit challenges. So when COVID is over, you can buy the car that you deserve. You can get ready for that house that you deserve. You can start doing the things that you need to do to actually live the American dream of having the prestigious lifestyle that we all deserve. And so that's what this is about. And credit is going to get us there.
Let me say this, Lady Victory, I need you to share this with 2 people. Kelly Spencer, share this video with 2 people or to a group. Share this video. Emmanuel out there, if you can help me out, share this video with 2 people on your page. Hey, there you go. There you go. Valina Warner, can you share this video with 2 people? It's going to get good, because guess what? She got another deal she going to do for y'all today on our broadcast. That's going to really, you're going to wish you would have shared this video, okay? Paulette Singleton out there. Hey, Miss Paulette, good to see you out there taking great pictures. Saw the video the other day. And Melanie Brown, Melanie, you making it. Melanie, you know what? Melanie's going to be matter of fact, Melanie, let me just bless you. We're going to bless you with a trip to Las Vegas. We're going to make we can hook you up. So make sure you email me, inbox me, Melanie. We're just going to bless you. Now, y'all better start commenting. Get those comments in right now. Share this video. Let's get this information out there. Let me ask you this quick question right now. Now, are creditors making deals during COVID right now? Because I know some people are getting stuff taken off their credit report. And then let me ask you, are they making deals? And what's the simplest way to get something taken off your credit?
All right. So you asked me 2 questions. So let me back up a little bit and start with this. Okay. Everybody right now is going to send, especially during tax time, because we kind of went from COVID, from tax season, and got into this COVID thing. And during that time, you've got collection agencies knowing that you have money. Okay. Oh, you got a stimulus check. Let me send out a collection letter on you and on a debt that's owed or whatever. And they're starting to send those items out to try to get you to pay. Okay. Everybody who sends you a letter doesn't mean that you need to pay them, okay? You need to do your due diligence through credit education first and make them prove that you owe this money, make them prove that they're entitled to this money, all of these different things, okay? So that's number 1. I want to put that out there. Everybody, anytime somebody sends you something or calls you about a debt, they need to validate that debt. And
hold on 1 second. Can you get bill collectors to stop calling your phone?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's a big thing. Steve, that was one of the reasons why I even got into credit repair. I owed $100,000 in student loan debt and I was in default. Okay. So, the government was on me every second. Right. And I had student loan debt and all kinds of other debt. And creditors calling me, and it's frustrating and it's overwhelming, and not understanding my rights as a consumer as to how do I get them to stop calling? Why are they calling my job? They're going to get me in trouble at work, all these different things. And not until I educated myself on what my consumer rights were to understand that they are not allowed to threaten me with things and actions that they can't actually do. That if I tell them, don't call my job or only communicate with me by mail, they are breaking the law and breaking my rights, violating my rights if I tell them to stop calling me, okay? So you do have consumer rights, and you want to make sure that you understand those rights that you have. There are laws that they need to follow as well. But again, they're collection agencies. They're sneaky. They know what to do. I'm going to keep you on the phone and make you tell me who are you? And can you verify your date of birth? Can you verify the address where you at? We have to stop giving these people all this information, okay? Because again, usually they only have a little bit of information about you. They got a file that they bought. Has your name.
Hold on. They bought your file?
Yes. So when we start talking about collection agencies and debt that comes through that way, the original creditor ultimately wants to collect the money that they loaned you on a credit card or a hospital bill or whatever. If they can't collect within a certain time, then of course they charge off that debt. And usually they do it around 120, 180 days, just depends on them. And they decide, okay, Nicole's not going to pay. I'm done with her. Let me try to recoup some of my money, and I'm going to sell this to ABC Collection Agency and let them deal with it, okay? They'll do that sometimes and let them, try to collect on it. And that's when the collection agency is going to reach out to you through what's called a dunning letter, Okay, big deal. Everybody's gotten that suspicious little letter in the mail that says, hey, you owe me money, right? And in small print, that letter tells you you have 30 days to tell me whether or not you agree with you owing me this money. What I used to do and what most people usually do is say, oh, I'm not going to deal with this right now. And they throw that letter in the trash. Well, guess what? We just gave them leverage because silence means acceptance. By throwing that letter out and not answering them and saying, I don't agree with this, I want you to validate this debt for me or whatever, you give them the power, you give them the leverage to say, yeah, you owe me this money now. And now I'm going to keep calling you and trying to collect. Okay. So again, that's something else that we need to do. When you get those letters, answer those letters. Tell them, okay, I got your letter. And now I need you to validate this debt, basically. Okay. There's a way to do that. And again, I have that in my book. Shameless.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Self-credit repair survival guide. Okay. Tells you how to do that. Tells you how to write that letter and to talk to them. What can I say to the credit bureaus? What should I say to the collection agencies? All those things are going to be listed in that book. When you get that book, comb through it. Get your credit report. If you feel like you want to do this on your own, I actually have 2 programs that I have with my company, Credit Now Consulting and Repair. One is for that person who wants to do this by themselves. Great. I don't have the money to actually pay you, Nicole. So that's fine. Let me do this by myself. You're going to get that book, which is a value of $25. You're going to send me and my company all 3 of your credit reports. And guess what I'm going to do? I am going to comb through those credit reports, put together a dispute resolution plan for you. So with that, you're going to know exactly which items you should be disputing. Because again, this might be my first time looking at a credit report. I have no idea hardly what I'm looking at. Guess what? Tells you exactly what to look at. Tells you how to read your credit report, how to understand what's in that credit report, okay? We'll put together that dispute resolution plan. You'll have that. You'll have the book, and you'll be able to go and dispute your little heart out and talk to the credit and collection agencies and tell them, hey, either this is mine and I'm going to pay it, or I'm going to challenge you, or I might find an error and say, you know, hey, you said I was late in October, but I wasn't late. That's an error. You need to fix that. Okay.
You can dispute that.
Yes, sir.
To help boost your credit. What's the easy? And let me say this right now. We're going to open the door for 3 people who want to reach out to her directly. If you want to be one of those 3 to call, because she's going to tell you about her other program. If you want to be one of those 3, send us a comment right now on Facebook. Say, I want to be one of those 3. We're going to open the door for 3 people, 1, 2, 3, 3 people who want to get connected with Miss Waterford today. Today, she's going to stay in her office today. You can call her up today. Send me a message right now in the comments that I want to be one of those 3. I want to be one of those 3, and we're going to make sure we're going to get 3 people who want to talk to her today. Now, let me ask you this real quick. Now, before we talk about the other program that you have available, what are some of the tricks that major companies do to people? For example, if you don't pay this, you could be arrested.
Ooh, good one, Steve. Good one. Well, one of the that's a violation of your right is that they are not allowed to threaten you. Okay, they are not allowed to threaten you with action that they physically can't take. And that's one of them. You are not going to get arrested for bad debt. All right. So when they do that, again, you've now got some leverage on your hands. You know that they are not allowed to do that because I know my consumer credit rights and I can now file a complaint. Okay. And so there's a process to go through that. But again, now you've got them over the barrel. They're not allowed to threaten you in that way. Okay. A lot of times they threaten you with suing you. Who can actually give a judgment or a garnishment of your wages? We're going to garnish your wages. Well, the collection agency can't garnish your wages. Who does that? The court. Okay, the court has to get a judgment against you to be able to do that. But they threaten us and we're so scared. We're shaking like a crap game, okay? And so they get us on that phone and we start agreeing to all kind of stuff. All right, that's why I want you to know you're right.
They're using scare tactics to get you shaken up so you can't sleep at night, but they going home sleeping well, doing their thing, but they get you shaken up and make you pay some money on a debt that was dead.
We haven't even talked about that dead skeleton credit.
Woo! Let's get into that. Go ahead.
So Stephen asked me, you listen, I have heard of people saying, this debt been 10 years old. It was old credit card debt. And somebody called me up and they done bought this debt. And here they come wanting me to pay on this debt. Do I really have to pay this debt? Or can they really get money from me? All right. Here's the thing. There's something called statute of limitations. You need to know what the statute of limitations are in your state. Now, in the state of Ohio, it's 6 years, but a lot of states is between 6 and 7 years. What that means is they have a limited amount of time to collect that debt and to try to sue you for that debt. However, here's the trick. If I can get you to pay that debt after the statute of limitations, because it's still showing up on your credit report mysteriously, right? If I get you to pay that debt, guess what I just did? I re-aged that debt, and now it is I can open myself up to be sued, okay, all over again. And now that 7-year span from the statute of limitations is going to start all over from the day that I paid.
Wait a minute, if you give them $1.25, then it restarts the clock.
Yes, it's going to restart the clock because you've now changed the date of last activity. Now it's not, hey, 2000 and year 2000 or whatever it was. Now the date of activity is the date I paid you. Okay. Anybody remember this one? This was a good one they used to get me on when I was younger.
Give it to me.
They would do this. Collection agencies would tell you, and I know some people out there used to work for collection agencies and they teach them all kind of tricks to say, just get them to pay $10. Why do you think they just want $10 on a $1,000 credit card or whatever? Because now the date of activity, last activity, wasn't the delinquency date that you were delinquent on 5 years ago. Now the date of activity is the day you just gave me $10. Okay?
Wow.
And now I've opened that thing back up all over again. Okay. So now I can actually try to sue you, all kinds of things all over again. So we have to know our consumer rights when it comes to collections and payments and bad debt and all these different things. Okay. But that's what this journey is about. It was about that for me. And I'm sharing that knowledge with other people and trying to help us as a community so that we can finally start leveraging ourselves as a community with good credit. Nobody wants to drive that bucket car that you go in there looking for the BMW smelling good and all that stuff. And they run your 007 credit come up.
Hold on, Nicole. You know what we're talking about today. What's the 007 credit, Nicole?
So I was sharing with Steve.
Hold on. Before you say that, I gotta always acknowledge my very special guest all the time is my big sister Antoinette. You know that's my big sister from Warrensville up in the house. That's my big sister. You know she down there at the court. She down at the courthouse working the work. Hey, I ain't gonna tell y'all where her office is, y'all, but it's in Alpha Park. It's in Alpha Park, y'all. But Antoinette, she in the neighborhood. She in Warrensville, y'all. This is my homegirl from Kent State. She's making it happen. Now, let's talk about the 007. Now, let me say this. I got those 3 trips. We're going to keep it open right now for those people who send me cash out blessing to our ministry, that we're going to be a blessing to you. And guess what? If you send me $5, I may have something for you. All right? Hit me up, y'all. Come on now. What's the 007?
All right. So I always say that this is that 007 credit that I used to have back in the day. All right. So someone would ask me my credit score and, I'm going to get a car or something like that. And it's that secret service credit that you don't want nobody to know about. You be like, oh, well, it might be a 600. It might be. Now, it's the 503. But you don't want to tell nobody. I'm too embarrassed. That thing will keep us in bondage. Like all kinds of secrets keeps us in bondage. But having bad credit does the same thing. It limits us. It keeps us in bondage if we don't deal with it. It's a temporary situation because it can be fixed. But they have us so messed up in the mind that we don't want to deal with it. And we allow it to keep us in bondage, keep us buying cars with bad credit, high credit limits, high interest rates. I remember having a car for a car note. It was like $600 for a truck because my credit wasn't good. My interest rate was like 15% for a car note. So, again, that's what that 007 credit is. It's that secret service. You don't want to tell anybody about it because the score is so low. So again, we want to remove that element so that we are no longer ashamed and we're telling everybody, girl, I got 7.
Now let me talk about now William Carter. William Carter has a question. William Carter, you know what? We don't have Venmo, but if you want to send it by PayPal, inbox me and I'll give you my PayPal address and you can send it by PayPal and we're going to make sure you get one of those trips. All right, we're going to make sure you get one of those trips. Now let me say this to you now. For those that he has a question, but when you sell it to another collection agency, does that start it all over again? Good question, William.
So very good question, William. So Mr. Carter, here's the thing. Just because they sell that thing to a collection agency based on your credit and allowing you to be sued, that still works based on the last date of activity from the original creditor, first of all, okay? If you've never paid this collection agency, you don't have to worry about that at this point. Let me give you an example. Let's say I had a debt and the last date of activity was 2000. And in my state, the length that it can stay on my credit is 7 years. So as of 2007, that thing is going to fall off of my credit. I got two things I want to say about that. Just because something falls off of your credit report does not mean that we still don't owe the debt. Okay. That's very important. All right. Because if you owe me money, I still want my money. All right. All right. So that doesn't mean just because they can't keep it on your credit report that you don't still owe the debt or dismisses you from paying. All right. So now I know it's supposed to fall off in 2007, but they sell it to a collection agency and it's 2006 now. And that collection agency reaches out to me and they want me to pay. All right. As long as I still do not pay them within that year time, because I know it's going to fall off in 2007, okay, then I have not violated that statute of limitations, okay? So again, if you pay them at that point, a lot of times they'll try to restart that clock on you. They'll try to say, I've seen things like this. They'll say the date of last activity was 2006 is the date of delinquency. And try to start the clock all over again on that person, which is a violation. No, that's not right. It was the date of delinquency, the last date of activity, things of that nature. So that's why it's so important to understand those different things before we start paying things on our credit report and just getting them on the phone and doing that, because we can really mess ourselves up and take away our leverage when we do those kind of things.
When you do, and that, now let me say this, y'all, we're going to do some live questions. If you got a question for Ms. Waterford, inboxes right now. We'll talk about it live on the air, but she's going to talk to 3 people in her office tonight. We're going to give her her number, her direct, well, it's her 800 number, but she's going to answer the phone. She's going to be in there. She's going to answer the phone. She's going to take 3 people. If you want to be one of those 3, you make sure you let us know. And then now, what about if you have a spouse and they pass? Are you liable for their debt?
All right. So let me say this and put a disclaimer out there. I am not an attorney. I'm a board certified credit consultant. All right. So I can't really tell you whether or not you legally could be liable.
Let me say my disclaimer. I'm a veteran radio announcer. All right, go ahead. Now, Nick, go ahead.
And I say that because I've seen things where a person has a spouse or a mother. And this just happened to my cousin. He says, Nick, I just got a hospital bill from, our aunt, my mom passing away, and they're trying to, threaten me and all that stuff. Do I have to pay this? And my response was, did you write down that you are going to be responsible for that debt when they're in the hospital? Okay. When you say that kind of stuff, guess what you just did? You signed up for that. You gave away some leverage, and possibly they could make you liable for that debt. All right. If your mom is in a nursing home and that's what happened to me with my grandmother. I was like, no, I'm not responsible for these bills. I'm her executor. I'm going to pay that stuff, whatever she has to pay, but I'm not going to be responsible for her hospital bills and things of that nature after she passed. And you try to sue me personally. No. Okay. So again, that's a twofold. I can't quite tell you whether or not you would legally be responsible for that because I don't know what happened with that situation. That is a good question for an attorney, though.
So what's the easiest way to clean up our credit report now? Now, I talked to you earlier today and you said, don't go hitting them buttons disputing. You said dispute with the letter that you got that works. Why
All right.
do you not hit them buttons to dispute on there to get it taken off the credit report? Somebody sent me a credit card off the other day. I tore it up and threw it in the trash. I ain't want that credit card. Tell us about that.
So what Steve is talking about is when you want to dispute something because you find something that's inaccurate. All right. So let's talk about why would I dispute in the first place. We have a right to dispute anything that we find that's inaccurate information, that's not ours on our credit report, those type of things, any type of mistakes, all right, any inaccuracies, we can dispute those things. But I can tell you nowadays, those credit bureaus are so smart now, okay? Gone are the days of saying, it ain't mine. You know doggone well this student loan is yours, okay? Right. Those days, you have to use factual disputing in order to get great results. That means if I really wasn't late and I can show that I paid that bill, I'm going to show that you made a mistake and I'm going to have that to send in, okay? Or if you wrote something on my credit report and, I can think of one right now, Phoenix Financial. I had a hospital bill and I had a hospital bill. They ended up giving it to some Phoenix Financial, whoever, and they couldn't validate the debt. I wasn't going to pay them. No, you need to show me that you're able to collect in my state, that I truly owe you the money. I don't owe you. I didn't do business with you. I owed the hospital. All right. So my ultimate goal was to push that back on them. Okay. But those are some of the different things that we can do to push that debt back. It was something else that you asked me and I just lost my train of thought. I can't remember.
Don't worry, my mind went to another question.
I know what it was. I got it. I'm sorry. Okay. Dispute. It was on
dispute button.
Yep, on Equifax or Experian, and you're. I'm in my office and my dog is here. He's barking, guys. So
she got a cute little dog. Y'all got to hear her dog.
Papa wants to be on camera so bad. Oh no.
I know. Y'all got to see the puppy in her office. That's one of the wiener dog. That's the credit dog, right?
He's the credit dog, right.
She got two credit dogs, y'all.
I got two credit dogs. So here's the thing. When you're ready to dispute something, guys, I want you to create your own authentic dispute letter. Do not use some letter that you find online. Do not push the button on the credit bureau's site to say, hey, you can dispute right here online on our site and push the button to do it. The reason why that's important is because if you do it on their site, I think it gives them about 15 more days extension-wise in order to deal with your dispute. We want them to have 30 days to answer my dispute, 30 to 45 days. They're going to reach out to the creditor, the original creditor with the debt, and they're going to actually have them verify if this is yours, okay? They've got a time frame that they're working with to get back with you. If they can't do it within that time frame, what do you think happens? They have to remove it. But if we do it on their site, that gives them an additional 15 days, I think, to do it, okay? So we don't want to give them any extra extension. I want you to do it within that 30 to 45 days and get back with me. If they can't prove that I owe this, or if they can't prove that they're able to collect on it, then you have to remove this, okay? So that's the reason why I don't want you to do it that way. And the reason why I don't want you to get a letter offline, because a lot of people do this too. Credit bureaus are very hip to that. They got a million letters that all look alike. You need to put in your authentic words, all right? This is the reason why I'm disputing this letter. Is because I got sick, it wasn't mine, whatever, I got divorced, whatever the case is for those items. But you want to write it in your authentic voice. Guess what? I give you a template in here on write that letter. However, it's a template. I just want you to use it as a guide. And so you know how to set this up, how to set these letters up, all right? Because there's some important things you want to put in that letter. Okay, you don't want to just use some generic template offline and you don't put the right information in there. Because guess what? You think that's going to give you a good chance of actually having it removed? No. All right.
Wow. That's some, let me say this real quick before we get ready to end our broadcast. If you want to get one of those books, can you let me, I'm gonna step over my bounds just a little bit. Just work with me, help me out, step over my bounds. I know the credit dog gonna go crazy. But if you can take 3 phone calls, let's up it to 4 phone calls, and you talk to them and you set them up, will you give them that book for free?
So I will give you a copy of my ebook tonight for talking to me and let me help you out. 4 people will get access to my ebook tonight.
4 people will get that copy of that ebook tonight. If you want to be the one of those 4 now, Now you say you got a plan that's really affordable. Basically they can just get your business plan, like get your plan, and you'll show them everything to do, what to do, how to do, and then you'll include the book for free if they do your plan. Now when they go on your web, I know you have an executive package. Now let's talk about the executive package. That is
all right.
The executive package.
Well, our premium package, I talked about the do-it-yourself package, and with the do-it-yourself, you're going to get the credit repair guide. You're going to get, I'll do the analysis on your 3 credit reports that I'll have you pull, and then I'll create that dispute resolution plan so you'll know exactly what to dispute and why you're disputing that particular item. Because you're going to put that in that letter. This is why I'm disputing it. This isn't mine. The dates are not right, whatever it is, okay? That is going to cost you $149. It's a flat fee.
Hold on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Nicole, I need you to update on your website. The package is worth about $450, but if you call tonight, you can get it for the brother Steve. Steve I don't get no cut. I don't get no commission. Now, did we talk about it? I said all the money, everything go to you. I don't get a dime. Only thing I get is when you cash out me $5 or $20. That's all I get. So, so that means for the $450, you do it tonight for $149.
$149.
Now, wait a minute. You going to do all the work for them?
Well, that's for your do-it-yourself program.
Okay. Straighten me out.
Yes. What you will get also, because you're on tonight, if you want to do this yourself, I will also give you an additional free consultation with me after you make your first dispute. So when they start sending you those results back and you're looking at that thing to say, well, either they did remove this or they didn't, and now what should I do? Okay. You can call me and we can have another consultation and I can tell you what to do for the next step, if you can't figure it out from the book. All right. So I'll give you that extra consultation. So that is what you're going to get for hanging out with us tonight.
Well, guess what? Now, let me interrupt you because it's getting good because we trying to go. But, Ms. Waterford, I've been waiting for y'all for 6 months to get her on this line. So I'm going to just take advantage now. Let me say this, Malika, I'm about to post your comment right now so everybody can see that comment. And then that's like William Carter, we got you. We're going to put your comment up there right now. Let me say this. If you are watching this broadcast, if you are watching a rebroadcast, and you call the phone number that she's about to give you, we're going to put on the screen. You have to say, I am watching the rebroadcast. It may be a day later. I'm watching the rebroadcast. Can you honor your deal? All right. That's all I'm going to say. Can you honor your deal? William Carter has a question. Go ahead, Nicole. Finish your thought. We'll get William's question.
All right. So the next thing I want to talk about, he talked about our VIP program. So what that basically is, it's called a full service premium program. Some people don't want to tackle this on their own because, hey, I've had maybe bankruptcies before, or I've gotten, this discharge, things of that nature, and they just don't want to tackle it, or they just don't have the time. That's fine. We have a full service premium program that's $99 a month that you will still get your credit analysis, which is over $100 value for all 3 reports. We'll still put the dispute resolution plan together for you. We'll send you that, sit down, talk about what we're going to do. Then we'll actually go ahead and send out all of your disputes unlimited for the time that you're in the program. Okay. We do ask that people actually give us 6 months in the program so we can start seeing the results that you need to see. Okay. But again, we do that every month for $99. There is an enrollment fee. We'll talk a little bit about that. That's on the website as well, like $150 for the enrollment fee to get you in our system and all that. And that covers the first month of credit repair as well. So that's basically what that is for the full service premium program. For those people who just can't seem to do this or don't want to do this on their own, that's fine. We're there to help you every step of the way. We want to see you guys succeed. I want to be able to put some praise reports out there for saying, hey, my customer actually just got a house. We want to show those pictures on our website. I want to get those people on live so we can talk a little bit about how that process went for you, what happened, now that you're getting your new house, all those different things. I'm excited for folks when they start seeing those results and start seeing those numbers rise.
All right.
That is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we go, we're going to take 2 questions. We're going to take 2 questions from the audience right now. William Carter says, my daughter received a call from what she said was a debt collector, and he told her that they were going to serve her, but they couldn't tell her who the original collector was.
All right. Mr. Carter, she has every right to find out who the original creditor was, okay? And again, the first thing that we always need to do is, as I said before, we don't need to give those people all that information when they call us over the phone. Your daughter needs to find out who's calling her, who am I speaking with, date and time, what company are you trying to collect on, who is the original creditor. She has a right to know that, okay? And then she can get that information, and that's when she's gonna send them that debt validation letter that's inside the book. She's gonna make her own and say, I'm requesting that you validate this debt. I don't owe you money. I don't know you, whatever else that she needs to put in that letter to validate that debt. They are responsible for sending you proof that they're able to collect on this debt. And guess what else? During that time when you dispute that, they're not allowed to actually try to collect from you.
Whoa.
All right, so that is part of it as well. So again, yes, that your daughter had every right to find out who the original creditor is. And sometimes, a lot of times what happens with that hospital bill I was telling you about, guess what we ended up doing? Pushing that back and saying, Mr. Collection Agency, we're not giving you a dime. We're going to work with the regular hospital, and we're going to get on a payment plan, and we're going to ask for some hardship for them to take some of this.
Hardship department.
All right. So again, we're going to work it out this way, and we're not going to pay you anything, Mr. Collection Agency.
Wow. Nicole, before I go real quick, later, we're going to give out that phone number. If you want to be one of those four, type in me right now. Just type in I'm in. If you want to be one of those four, type in I'm in. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing about how she operates. She don't waste no time. She cut to the chase. She's a businesswoman. She got I know her office space is because I've seen that. I used to work in that building, and that place ain't cheap. So if you want to be one of those four, just inbox right now, I'm in, and she gonna know. She gonna see the comments, people who call it. Lynette, thank you very much. She said, this is good information. Real quick, before we go, we're gonna give out her number so we can get those four people. They're gonna call her direct. Don't call me, call her. Let me say this real quick. Somebody need to buy a car. Now, your credit report, a lady told me not so long ago, her husband's credit score was his birthday. It was 18 or something like that. So, so tell me, we trying to get a car and our credit is like 520. What do you suggest we do to help us get our credit up to get this car? That got something new talking about if you add your utility bills, it'll help boost your credit score.
Yeah, I've seen that with Experience. It's called Experience Boost and some of those things. Again, I see people do that. I personally don't feel that it's a good idea, but I have seen people do that. Especially, what if you were late on your utilities or something like that? Now you're giving this information that they really don't need. There are other ways to actually boost your credit score. Here's one. My grandmother, when I was young, had actually made me an authorized user on her credit card, and she had A1 credit. What do you think that did for my credit score? Okay.
Grandma.
Another thing that we can do with a spouse, with a child, is that we can actually add them to our, as an authorized user on one of our good paying credit cards. And that transfers the payment history of that good paying credit card to that particular person. That's going to help boost their score. Okay. So there are some other different things that we can talk about to help you boost your score. But that's one that's real easy is to have a family member to do that for you. Okay. Now, it's going to help you boost your score, but they're not going to want you using that card. We're just trying to get your score up. Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a phone number right there. If that phone start ringing, it's going to start ringing in just a few moments. And guess what? She's going to hook you up with that book. You can get that book tonight. You can get yourself hooked in. There's the phone number. There's a number. And the first four people who call right now, or you just call her. And guess what? If she don't answer the phone right now, just call back until she say hello, because she on the air with me. All right. So let her just, go ahead, call the number and get on the waiting list. Get your stuff in, get your stuff done. Guess what? Okay, Kimberly's saying me, but are you dialing? Are you calling the number?
Hey.
All right, you saying me, but did you call the number? All right. So there we go. Right now, you're going to join her, and she's got a great new online training system that's coming out. You can watch her online train, and I look like the phone is buzzing there already. There's caller number 1 coming in right now. They calling her right now. So if you're calling, she on the line with us live right now. What closing comments do you want to say to the people right now? And let me say, if she don't answer right now, she's live on the air. but she gonna get those. But call back until she say hello, because I know people are calling your phone. Right, I know the phone is ringing right now.
Yeah.
Tell me at the phone, she just put it on her. You put it on. She put it on vibrate. Okay. So, what closing comments do you want to give right now?
All right. So, my closing comment for right now is there is no better time to fix your credit than right now. Please stop living in bondage, okay? As long as we continue to ignore these things, it just gets worse, okay? So we want to stop living in bondage. And right now, this is the perfect time to order your credit reports. Guys, you can go to annualcreditreports.com and you can get all 3 of your credit reports, okay? Download those 3 credit reports tonight and look and see exactly what is on your credit report. All right. They even tell you how to read those little codes, because usually once you get them, it tells you what their codes are for, that this means that you're late 30 days or whatever it is. Okay. So again, you want to make sure that you download those 3 credit reports tonight. You're entitled legally to 1 free annual credit report every 12 months. All right. So at least get the credit report. It is free. And during this COVID time, you can see what's on there. A lot of people have never even pulled their credit report. They go to the car dealership. That's the first time somebody else pulls it. Why are you until then before you even go?
Right.
You need to pull that credit report now so you can see what's on there. You could be a victim of identity theft, and we haven't even talked about that. And you don't even know if somebody done bought a boat in your name. You don't know because you don't check. Okay, so that is my advice. Let's stop living in bondage and being blind. And we want to order our 3 free credit reports. Go to annualcreditreport.com. Get your free credit report. Call me up. You can do our program. We can help you learn a little bit about how to fix it or what's on it, how to read it, all those different things. The book is going to help you with that too. All right.
I see y'all calling that. Y'all blowing that phone up. I know she might get more than 2 calls. She's probably on 4, 5, 6, 7. So you want to get in, Nicole? Will you extend to 1 more person? I know we said 3 or 4. Can you just give 1 more person?
We will do 5.
Now that's on you. 5 people right now. Call Nicole. Get hooked up. Do what you got to do. Brother Steve live from Hollywood, California. Don't forget, share this video. Share this video. Brother Steve live at 5. Thank y'all so very much. Thank y'all for those who have also sold into our Cash App ministry. And I'm going to reach out to all those who said, I didn't have Cash App. But it's okay. It's okay. I thank you so much anyway. But for those of you who sold into our Cash App, thank you so much. Now, if you're watching this replay and you sold into our Cash App to get one of those Vegas trips, please put your name and your email address in the subject matter and say sowing ministry for Vegas trip. And that way we can make sure you get all your stuff. Okay. Nicole, thanks so very much. That's my homegirl, Nicole Waterford. Brother Steve, we got room for 1 more comment. I'm not playing because she said, I'm not playing because I got to get this info to our listeners on Daddy's Girl Radio. Well, Kimberly, I know she shared this video. I'm going to check your page, see all y'all who shared this video. Thank y'all so very much. We appreciate you. William Carter.
Kimberly, reach out to me, Kimberly Marie, so that I can get on Daddy's Time Radio and we'll do this thing all over again. All right?
We're going to get you in. Get you going, all right? Y'all, we're going to stop talking so y'all can take those phone calls. Y'all can get in. Brother Steve from Hollywood, California. We out here. Thank y'all for a great day, great time, and great everything. Get your stuff hooked up right. Until next time, we'll see you again, Brother Steve, live at 5.
From Hollywood.
Yo, DJ, are you done mixing yet?
Your DJ has only just